Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I make gold accent cookies. I'm going to show you how I do the splatter technique, as well as how I do a big swipe of gold across the entire cookie. I'm also going to go over information about why I use the alcohol I use, if it's safe to use alcohol to paint on cookies, and different gold powders and the hot topic around those. To start, flood the cookies you'll be using and let them dry completely about 6 to 8 hours. If you're wondering if it's okay to use alcohol, it totally is. The alcohol will completely evaporate, leaving only the gold dust behind. The alcohol will take the gold from a powder state and turn it into a liquid state that will paint beautifully on your cookies. These cookies will be completely safe for everyone at your party to eat, including kids. However, if you'd rather not use alcohol, you can also use extracts like vanilla or lemon. I would recommend using alcohol though, as the powder dissolves better so you aren't left with a grainy liquid. The higher proof the alcohol, the quicker it will evaporate, which is what you want. If the alcohol sits on your cookies too long, it can start to eat into the icing a little bit. This is why I prefer using Everclear, because it evaporates the quickest and leaves you with the smoothest results. What we're basically doing is creating a paintable liquid gold, and this is everything I need to do that. I have the gold powder I use, which I'll link in the description box, the brushes that I use exclusively with my gold and silver powders, a dropper to transfer the alcohol to the powder, and the alcohol I use, which is Everclear. Another thing I wanted to touch on are the different types of gold powders. The one I'm using is Imperial Gold by CK Products. My other favorite is Super Gold by Truly Mad Plastics, and I often switch back and forth between these two. Both of these golds are considered non-toxic and non-edible according to the FDA. It's non-toxic because it isn't toxic if it's ingested, and it's non-edible because it isn't considered food. If you're interested in these golds, I wanted to throw that information out there because it's been a hot topic in the baking community for the past few years on whether these are okay to use or not. What I would recommend is doing your own research on the topic and seeing what you're comfortable with. There is a product on the market that is FDA approved and edible, so you do have an option if you decide to go that route. You'll find these products at thesugarart.com. They have absolutely beautiful products, and I have and used several of their diamond dusts. I do prefer the golds I'm currently using though, because they have that extra wow factor and have the ultra shiny quality that I'm looking for in the gold that I use. But if you decide you aren't comfortable with those golds, I would 100% recommend checking out thesugarart.com. Take your gold powder and add a few drops of the alcohol. You're looking for a consistency that looks like melted liquid gold. You want it to fully coat your paintbrush. You'll notice it's too thin if it looks watery. If that happens, just let it sit for a minute or two and some of the alcohol will evaporate. It'll thicken right back up to a paintable consistency. For the splatter technique, take your finger and pull the paintbrush backwards. When you let it go, the gold will go flying. Make sure you're aiming right at your cookie so you don't splatter your walls. Turn your cookie and keep doing this until you get the results you want. For the stripe technique, I use the fan brush and I lightly coat the tip in the gold, then quickly drag it across the cookie. You can go over it a couple of times if you want. Just be sure you'll be doing one steady swoop to make sure the stripe is straight. Once I'm done, I like to balance the paint brushes over the container because as the alcohol continues to evaporate, the gold will slowly turn back into a powder. This way I can make sure any fallout goes right back into the container to be used the next time. This entire container will be back to powder in a couple of hours. I cover it with saran wrap and it saves perfectly until I need it again. You can literally do these techniques with all kinds of designs and colors, and they're perfect for adding a special touch to a set of cookies that also have more intricate designs. When I was doing custom orders, I loved throwing some of these in as accent cookies. They look so beautiful along with other complementary designs. I hope this video helped if you had questions on how to do these simple but beautiful gold accent cookies. Please give this video a like if you liked it and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on my future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.